That's wobble, beautiful people. That's wobble. That's wobble. Top of the day. Top of the day. Make my notes here real quick. All right, beautiful people. It is Friday. Where did the week go, right? Where did the week go? Where did the week go? Listen, I thought we was going to be in Ezekiel chapter 16 today. Oh, my gosh. While I was getting everything together, I was listening to it. I was like, oh, was we reading the chapter today? But no, that one comes tomorrow. Betwabu, Trina, Alicia, y'all, Tiffany, Sawubona. All right, y'all. It is Friday, July the 24th, 2020, day 207, and we are reading Ezekiel 13, 14, and 15. Sawubona, Uncle Nathaniel, Yibo, Sawubona. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. Ezekiel chapter 13. And this is actually pretty short today. But 16? Bruh, when we get to 16, like I was debating whether if I want to switch to the NLT, because the NLT, like all of it, just hit you right there in the heart. It's like, oh, I remember the first time I was actually reading through here. I had to stop reading and flip my book over to the cover like, wait a minute, is I'm reading the Bible? Because Yahuwah gets right with them in these chapters, letting them know exactly how he feel about their whoredom, messing around with other lovers, or i.e. worshiping other gods. So anytime Yahuwah says that his people are committing adultery, it's idolatry, and you're worshiping other gods and serving other gods. So he calls that adultery and idolatry, right? Okay. Ezekiel chapter 13. And the word of Yahuwah came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that thou prophesy out of their own hearts. Hear ye the word of Yahuwah. Thus saith Yahuwah, Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit, and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of Yah. He said, your prophets are empty and they're lying to the people, and none of them stands and speaks the truth to them so that they may be saved. They have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, Yahuwah saith, and Yahuwah hath not sent them, and they have made others to hope that they would confirm the word. He said, you got them believing your lies. Have ye not seen a vain vision, and have ye not spoken a lying divination, whereas ye say, Yahuwah hath said it, albeit I have not spoken? Therefore thus saith Yahuwah, because ye have spoken vanity and seen lies, therefore, behold, I am against you, saith Yahuwah, and my hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity and that divine lies. They shall not be in the assembly of my people, neither shall they be written in the writings of the house of Israel, neither shall they enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am Yahuwah. Even because they have seduced my people, saying, peace, when there was no peace. And one built up a wall, and lo, others dubbed it with untempered mortar. Say unto them which dub it with untempered mortar, that it shall fall. There shall be an overflowing shower, and ye, O great hailstones, shall fall, and a stormy wind shall rend it. Lo, when the wall is falling, shall it not be said unto you, where is the dubbing wherewith ye have dubbed it? Therefore, meaning they set up a wall and they reinforced it with their lies. And I think it was the NLT version. They said you've set up a wall and you've whitewashed it. You know, you set up this filthy, deceitful wall and you made it look nice and pretty with your lies and stuff. But let me tell you something, that's about to fall. And the people gonna ask you, where is this wall wherewith you dubbed it with whitewash? Where is this beautiful wall that you told us about? Bruh, all y'all in trouble. Lo, when the wall is fallen, shall it not be said unto you, where is the dubbing wherewith ye have dubbed it? Therefore thus saith Yahuwah, I will even rend it with a stormy wind in my fury, and there shall be an overflowing shower in my anger, and great hailstones in my fury to consume it. So will I break down the wall that ye have dubbed with untempered mortar, and bring it down to the ground, so that the foundation thereof shall be discovered. Did I just read that twice, or was it in there twice? I think I read it twice, y'all. Skip back up. Okay, I'm going to read it again. So that the foundation thereof may be discovered, and it shall fall, and ye shall be consumed in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I am Yahuwah. Thus will I accomplish my wrath upon the wall, and upon them that have dubbed it with untempered mortar, and will say unto you, the wall is no more, neither they that dubbed it. He said, I'm getting rid of your wall and you. To wit, the prophets of Israel, which prophesy concerning Jerusalem, and which see visions of peace for her, and there is no peace, saith Yahuwah. Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own heart, and prophesy thou against them, and say, Thus saith Yahuwah, Woe unto the women that sew pillows in the armholes, and make handkerchiefs upon the head of every stature to haunt souls. Will ye haunt the souls of my people? I'm sorry. It didn't say haunt. It said hunt. Let me read that again. Verse 18. And say, Thus saith Yahuwah, Woe to the women that sew pillows to all armholes, and make kerchiefs upon the head of every stature to hunt souls. Will ye hunt souls of my people? And will ye save the souls alive that come unto you? And will ye pollute me among my people for handfuls of barley, and for pieces of bread, to slay the souls that thou should not die, and to save the souls alive that thou should not live, by your lying to my people that hear your lies? He said, you think you're going to be able to bribe them? You think you're going to be able to bribe your way out of this? Wherefore thus saith Yahuwah, Behold, I am against your pillows, wherewith ye there hunt the souls, to make them fly. And I will tear them from your arms, and I will let the souls go. Oh my gosh. All right, read that again. Whew. Imagine if you said that to somebody, I'm going to rip the pillows from under your arms and let the souls go. That's another level of gangster that people ain't going to understand. That, but it's going to shake you right to your core, especially if you know what it's talking about. Wherefore thus saith Yahuwah, Behold, I am against your pillows. Hold on. Let's go back up. Okay, that sew pillows to all armholes. Okay. So when I think about this, I'm gonna have to go back and read this in the other version. Why would you sew pillows in your armholes or whatever? Sometimes you know how you lay up and somebody come and lay their head. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, But he said you deceive them with these things, and people think you're a safe place. They come lay their head on your shoulder and stuff. He said, but you're really taking their souls. You're causing them to die. He said, I'm gonna come rip the pillows from your armholes, and I'm gonna let all the souls go, bruh. That needs to be in some kind of horror movie that tells the truth. Okay. Verse 19. And will ye pollute me among my people for handfuls of barley, and for pieces of bread, to slay the souls that should not die, and to save the souls alive that should not live? He said, you're letting the people live who should not live, and those should die. Wait, did I say that right? Those who should not die are dying, and those that should live are dying, and those that should die are living. Okay. Wherefore thus saith Yahuwah, Behold, I am against your pillows, wherewith ye there hunt the souls, to make them fly. And I will tear them from your arms, and will let the souls go, even the souls that ye hunt, to make them fly. Your kerchiefs will I also tear, and deliver my people out of your hand, and they shall be no more in your hand to be hunted, and ye shall know that I am Yahuwah. Because with lies you have made the heart of the righteous sad, whom I have not made sad, and strengthened the hands of the wicked, that he should not return from his wicked way, by promising him life. He said the wicked should not live. He said, but you're promising him life. Therefore, ye shall see no more vanity, nor divine divinations, for I will deliver my people out of your hand, and ye shall know that I am Yahuwah. Ezekiel chapter 14. Then came certain of the elders of Israel unto me, and sat before me. And the word of Yahuwah came unto me, saying, Son of man, these men have set up their idols in their heart, and put the stumbling block of their iniquity before their face. Should I be inquired of at all by them? Therefore speak unto them, and say unto them, Thus saith Yahuwah, every man of the house of Israel that setteth up his idols in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to the prophet, I, Yahuwah, will answer him that cometh according to the multitude of his idols. that I may take the house of Israel in their own heart, because they are all estranged from me through their idols. He said, you come searching for an idol in all your wickedness. He said, I'm going to answer you according to your idol and your wickedness. He said, because all of y'all have left away from me. Therefore, saying to the house of Israel, thus saith Yahuwah, repent and turn yourselves from your idols, and turn away your faces from all your abominations. For every one of the house of Israel, or of the stranger that sojourneth in Israel, which separateth himself from me, and setteth up his idols in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to a prophet to inquire of him concerning me, I, Yahuwah, will answer him by myself. I will set my face against that man, and I will make him a sign and a proverb, and I will cut him off from the midst of my people, and ye shall know that I am Yahuwah. And if the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I, Yahuwah, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. Y'all hear that? So if y'all see prophets and y'all can clearly tell that they are deceived, listen to this carefully. If you see prophets and you can clearly see that they are deceived and they are speaking falsehood and lies to the people, Yahuwah said that I am the one that deceived that prophet. Now you got to understand, y'all don't live just to deceive prophets, but you have to understand, if you understood everything that we've read up to here, you must know that Yahuwah deals with you first individually, and he gives you grace for a very, very long time. And he pleads with you to repent from your wicked and evil ways. And when you don't, after multiple warnings and extended grace unto you, he said your lies, they're going to completely overtake you. He said, I'm going to allow it to be so. Remember back here, and I think it was Kings, I think it was First or Second Kings when we were reading, when they were going to go talk to King Ahab, I think it was Ahab or Ahaz. I want to say it was Ahaz. Yahuwah was holding a council meeting, and he said, who can I send to deceive him? And no, they were saying, Yahuwah said, what can we do about this? Because he wasn't believing what Yahuwah had told him was going to happen. And so the different ones were saying, well, I can do this and I can do this. But there was one that stepped up and said, I'll go and be a lying spirit in the mouth of his prophets to deceive him and cause this to happen so that the king will come up and they'll take him. Yahuwah said, yes, go do that and be. He said, go do that and you will succeed. He said, Yahuwah said that. He allowed that to happen. Why? Because the prophets or the person did not listen to the warning. They did not repent. They did not turn from their ways. So he allowed them to go down that path that they were going. Verse 9. Ezekiel chapter 14. So it wasn't just, all of a sudden, y'all say I'm going to just, no, because the prophet's heart was already wicked and he wasn't willing to change. So Yahuwah, I'm going to help you walk down that road a little bit so you can see where this is going to take you. Listen, verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I, Yahuwah, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people. And you got to remember, you are supposed to be the leader of a people. That's why teachers and those who lead, their punishment carries a much greater weight, or they're punished the worst, because not only did you just lead yourself off a cliff, but you led everybody, most of everybody, if they kept on following you, if they just stop and consider their own ways and what was happening around them, you led them off too. They're going to be judged because y'all was talking to them too, but they decided to keep on following because people just do what people want to do. Let me tell you something. I still do. I give people the benefit of the doubt a lot of times, but as I get older and I really look and I observe people and I just watch them, whether they say something to me and I just watch their life and what they do, I realize, because I used to reason in my mind, they really didn't know that, But I realize when let me tell you something, when you truly don't know something, but you're unsure and you have a heart to do what's right, but you're walking in the wrong way and you're not too sure, if something comes up, you can be like, wait a minute, hold on, Paul, something ain't right here. You're going to stop and you're going to try and figure it out, right? You're not going to keep going, especially if you have a heart to do what's right. Only those that have hearts to do what's right and really want to walk in truth, or it doesn't even, everything. It doesn't necessarily that you're looking for the truth, but if you want to make whatever situation that it is that you find yourself in, and you have a heart to do what's right for that situation or against another person, you're going to stop and you're going to consider your ways, because you don't want to intentionally harm someone else or lead someone else down the wrong path. You're going to consider your ways. But those who are pretty much just in it for themselves, because you got to remember, the prophets were saying things. He even talked about the woman that was sewing handkerchief. He said, you receiving grain and wine and all this stuff. It's like you receiving payment for the prophecies that you were given. You like these things. He said, oh, my people love it so. They love the lies. They love this. They're receiving money for prophecies and all this stuff that he's saying. That's what he's saying. They're being bribed, and they're taking the bribes. And it's like, if you have a heart to do what's right, Yahuwah is not going to, Yahuwah sees it because he sees the desires and the intents of our heart. He sees inwardly, right? So you're not one of those ones that he will like, okay, let the lion spirit, go ahead and lead. No, because you're actually stopping, considering your ways. And that's a part of growth, when you realize, oh, wait a minute, hold on, let's stop. Wait a minute, wait. But you also have those ones that are considered, yeah, it's possible that we could be a little, but I'm trying to get over there, and I don't care. They don't really care at what expense that they need to. They don't care who they hurt in the process. They'll think about it, but if they keep going, that means their heart is being hardened, because if they keep on going down a narrow road towards destruction and don't mind destroying people in the process, something is completely wrong there. You should not be following them. They should be immediately cut off from your circle. And that's what Yahuwah says. He said, we cannot have these type of people among my people. He said they must be cut off immediately from my people, from the congregation. You're kicked out. You have been banished. You cannot be here, because you will cause a great infection among my people. And it's possible that you could possibly lead them down the wrong path. And y'all said, I am not having it. Okay. And if the prophet be deceived when he have spoken a thing, I, Yahuwah, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. He said, I'm going to get you both, the prophet and those who sought that prophet. So y'all be careful, those you out there. I ain't saying those that are here watching, but you people have a tendency, hey, the Lord got a word for me. Those that go seeking words, go seeking out prophets and apostles and stuff, you might find yourself in a lot of trouble. Don't do that. Do not do that. You can talk to Yah directly. He will tell you something directly. If your heart is to do what's right, you don't have to go seeking prophets. Remember, the prophets only come on the scene when people are being hard-headed. But Yahuwah desires to talk to you directly. Everyone has the direct line where you can talk to your maker, your creator. You ain't got to go seeking out prophets or those who put labels and stuff on themselves, because that's the recipe for destruction for your life. And a lot of people, I know some people that make a habit of doing that. Prophets and the people who seek the prophets, so they quick to put thus saith the Lord, this, and I'm just like, I will steer away so fast from people like that, because I know, bro, you got a big flashing beacon on your forehead that says stay away from you. Okay. That the house of Israel may go let me go back to 10. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. That the house of Israel may go no more astray from me, neither be polluted by any more with their transgressions, but that they may be my people, and I may be their God, saith Yahuwah. The word of Yahuwah came again to me, saying, Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then I will stretch out my hand upon it, and I will break the staff of the bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. Though these three men, listen to this, though these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, saith Yahuwah. Listen to that. That's really key what Yahuwah said. And he says it's like this a few different times throughout the books of the prophets. What he essentially said right there is the righteous person will save their own soul. Like you can pray for people, but there comes a time when their heart, we've read it, there comes a point in time where the grace is gone for you, and the prayers, y'all don't want to hear prayers from anybody else for you, because you have decided in your own heart that you want to do what you want to do, and you don't want to follow the rules and regulations. So he's going to get right with you on your level on what you want to do, and he's going to show you how well your way works. He said, and though these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they should be delivered. They should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, saith Yahuwah. So you can only deliver yourself. The righteous person can only deliver themselves. Like your children or whatever, if they're grown and they're making a decision, we can intercede for them. But Yah said you can only deliver yourself. If I cause noisome beasts to pass through the land, and if they spoil it, so that it be desolate, that no man may pass through because of the beast, though these three men were in it, remember Noah, Daniel, and Job, though these three men were in it, as I live, saith Yahuwah, they shall deliver neither sons nor daughters, they only shall be delivered, but the land shall be desolate. Or if I bring a sword upon the land, and say, sword, go through the land, so that I cut off man and beast, though these three men, what three men? Noah, Daniel, and Job. Remember, those three men were considered righteous in Yahuwah's sight. Noah, Daniel, and Job. Though these three men were in it, as I live, saith Yahuwah, they shall deliver neither sons nor daughters, but they shall only be delivered themselves. Or if I send a pestilence into the land and pour out my fury upon it and blood to cut it off from man and beast, though Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it, as I live, saith Yahuwah, they shall deliver neither son nor daughter, they shall but deliver their own souls by their righteousness. For thus saith Yahuwah, how much more when I send my 4 sword judgments upon Israel, and the sword, and the famine, and the noisome beast, and the pestilence to cut it off from man and beast. Yet behold, therein shall be left a remnant that shall be brought forth, both sons and daughters. Behold, they shall come forth unto you, and ye shall see their way and their doings, and ye shall be comforted concerning the evil that I have brought upon Jerusalem, even concerning all that I have brought upon it. And they shall comfort you when you see their ways and their doings, and ye shall know that I have not done without cause all that I have done in it, saith Yahuwah. So this remnant that will be preserved, he said, you are going to rejoice. Your heart is going to smile when you see them. Why? Why would you think he said that? Why does Yahuwah save a remnant? What does this remnant do to be saved? They return to Yahuwah's law, statutes, and commands. They bring joy when we keep his land. When we keep his commands, the land rejoices because we're not defiling it. The people rejoice because we're not defiling them. Our families can rejoice because we're not defiling them. Yah rejoices over us because we're not defiling his commands. Y'all got to get this. Okay, last chapter for today. Ezekiel chapter 15. And oh my gosh, it's only 8 verses. Okay. And the word of Yahuwah came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is the vine tree more than any tree, or than a branch which is among the trees of the forest? Shall wood be taken thereof to do any work, or will men take a pen of it to hang any vessel thereon? Behold, it is cast into the fire for fuel. The fire devoureth both the ends of it, and the midst of it is burned. Is it meat for any work, or is it good for anything? Behold, when it was whole, it was meat for no work. How much less shall it be meat for any work when the fire hath devoured it, and it is burned? Therefore thus saith Yahuwah, as the vine tree among the trees of the forest, which I have given to the fire for fuel, so will I give the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And I will set my face against them. They shall go out from one fire, and another fire shall devour them. And ye shall know that I am Yahuwah when I set my face against them. And I will make the land desolate, because they have committed a trespass, saith Yahuwah. Bruh, he said you gonna jump right out of the fire into the frying pan. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all, that is our reading for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Look, chapter 16 tomorrow. I'm really debating if I want to read chapter 16 from the NLT, because the way it you get it here, but it's just like, it's like more of our today's vernacular when you read it from the NLT, and it's gonna be like, like I told you, I was like, am I reading the Bible? Okay, y'all. So that was our reading for today. Ezekiel 13, 14, and 15. Today is day 207 of reading through the instruction as reiterated by the prophets. It is Friday, July 24th, 2020. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and do this lesson, which is found in Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 27. And Yahuwah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, on this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, May Yahuwah bless us and keep us. May Yahuwah make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. May Yahuwah lift up his countenance upon us and give us his peace. And they shall put my name," whose name? Yahuwah's name. "And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I," who is I? Yah is I, "and I will bless them." All right, beautiful people, I love you, and I see you bright and early in the morning. Peace.